Okay, so I just got through watching Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Now, my original idea was to watch all four of these and get my review, which I'm still going to do. I've only seen the first movie, though. Oh, excuse me. Um, so that's where most of my intel would come from as far as nostalgia, references, and everything. And I'm doing it this way because my family, they're all here. It's Independence Day here in the States. And it literally rained. So, like, most of us can't even go outside. So, they wanted to watch this movie, so we did. Um, yeah. So, let me read the synopsis. Axel Foley returns to Beverly Hills after his daughter's life is threatened for a family reunion that includes old pals John Tiger and Billy Rosewood to uncover a conspiracy. Basically, that is it. Rosewood ends up getting captured early on because he's investigating something he, like Arsenal said, was framed. Um, this Axel shows up back in LA, still a Detroit cop. It's like at this point, dude, just join the fucking force. He basically worked there 40 years. But yeah, he returns, and I've been seeing reviews on this. I looked into it. Some say it's warm nostalgia. Some say it's just terrible. I say I liked it. Yeah, it's just nostalgic. We'll get there. I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but I get that mindset because when it first starts, after everything happens, Eddie Murphy shows up actually, and it's just him before he's paired up with anyone. It's really not good nor funny. He's just an angry older dude shouting and cussing for reasons I still don't know why. It was weird. And then he ends up paired up with his daughter. They look into some stuff, and she goes to fuck off for a bit because he wasn't really there. So he keeps investigating, and it gets better, but he's at his best when he's paired with someone. And later on, he's paired with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who has a history with his daughter. Fine. And that's when shit gets really good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, my goodness, he was up until the main event, my favorite part of this whole movie. I mean, every time he did something, my family went, woo! Like, it was such a good performance. I don't want to say it was wasted here, but like, Joseph Gordon Levitt brought it. Everybody else brought nostalgia and or anger. Like, my goodness, he was such a badass in this. And every shot he took counted, went straight in somebody's head. Like, damn. Like the Robin reflexes, huh? But no, yeah, and those two, they were like the longest pairing of the entire movie. Um, till his daughter comes back in and everything. But yeah, now the returns. I'll start with the one that went over my head because again, I've only seen the first movie. Even my family was like, "Who the hell is Serge or Serge or whatever?" The way he was introduced would indicate he's a past character. I don't know who he is. Maybe seen two or three. I've seen the first one so many times I don't remember him once again. But yeah, he's in there. He's absolutely hilarious. Um, then there's always a mix of Taggart, who we see a lot of throughout the movie. Uh, Judge Reinhold. Wait, no. I always mix him up. Reinhold is Rosewood. Okay. John Ashton. John Ashton is still alive? What? Wow. John Ashton is Taggart. And we see a lot of him. He's the chief now because I remember there was a third dude I said in my review, which I don't think I posted. I read the stuff. I didn't know this movie was no longer with us. I remember a third dude, a black dude. I was, damn it, Foley, what the fuck? He wasn't in this. I don't know. He's still with us. I don't know. But Taggart's now the chief or whatever. And they wanted to believe one thing, but they're like, it really doesn't sound like Taggart. Like I've seen one movie and I know that don't sound like him at all. But I'm like, I don't buy it, you know. And it comes to the end of the movie, like that's what I thought. I didn't think so, without spoiling it. But yeah, and that's his whole thing is he retired. But then he came back because he didn't want to be around his wife. You get one scene of him at home working out, and his daughter or something is trying to talk to him. He's on the phone, talking to one of the officers, and he's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to work." Like, like okay, it's like, yeah, it's still where to get rid of his daughter. His daughter problem in this movie, but yeah, and he was absolutely awesome. Like when he's yelling out Foley, he's like, "Get the fuck out of my station! Go back to Detroit. You got a lot of fucking dirt like the black dude did before." And my family was like, "Did he turn?" I'm sitting there like, I don't know, you know. And then Taggart, fucking Taggart, Judge Reinhold. I said in my review, I don't think he was still alive either. Turns out he is. I'm glad he is. And I thought by the trailer he would be in a lot of this movie. That's the vibe I got. But no. At the beginning, he gets taken, framed, and he shows like up at the end when they rescue him. And like I said, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was the best performance, the biggest badass. Some laughs even, but the best, like the best performance, the best, yeah, badass, the best return. It wasn't Eddie Murphy. It wasn't Taggart. It was fucking Rosewood. To my surprise, like he gets involved in the final act as I thought he would when they release him, and oh my goodness, he's basically before Foley. He don't give a fuck. He's whoever is awesome. I mean, it truly is. He just shoots people with guns out of ammo. He gets a revolver from Taggart. Like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, shoot him. Like, what the fuck? Fine. Like, yeah. And of course, that ending with all three in the car. That was my biggest laugh. That one big grin ear to ear with all in the car. After everything's done, Foley, Taggart, and Rosewood reenacting those seasons back in the yeah. I wanted more Rosewood in this. He was again awesome. Like Mike, like again, I haven't seen a Judge Reinhold movie in so long. I remember when I was younger, he was in a lot of stuff. I was seeing that name, Judge Reinhold, in about 2014 or so. Not so much. Again, I thought I read it. He was no longer with us. Apparently not. Do more stuff, Judge Reinhold. This was awesome. Um, then the cameos. We got Christopher McDonald as a golfer. I can't explain why, but if you understand why that's awesome, it's actually pretty funny. You're in the right place. You are. This whole movie's about nostalgia. That was a fucking nostalgia cameo. Why in Beverly Hills Cop? I don't know, but you got it. Yeah. I was sitting there like, that's hilarious. He didn't do the thing. It was way less for Dick, but Christopher McDonald played a golfer. Yeah. Avion Crockett has a cameo, and which leads to one of the more funny bits with Eddie Murphy about being black. Or like, come on, brother. I'd be like, oh, I'll be brother now. And he turns on does a British accent to the white person. It's like, Eddie Murphy's like, for real? It's like that? Even I was like, damn, that's we still gotta do that. Ugh. But yeah, and Louis Guzman was probably my. Oh wait, there's one more cameo. We'll get to Louis Guzman. Nazem Petrad has a cameo in this. Oh, that girl. Wow. We all know she's incredibly talented. I thought it was extra funny. She's in this movie with Eddie Murphy of all people. Had a scene with him and everything. Both these comedians are known for being on SNL. Both these comedians are known for cussing on SNL. But two different things happened to him, as we all know. Eddie Murphy made Lorne Michaels laugh, was fucking hilarious. As in Petrag got fired. So that was funny to do with Eddie Murphy. That's pretty clever, pretty funny to me. But yeah, she was obviously pretty good. As again, she's so good. I mean, she basically carried that Mulaney. So, ugh. But yeah, and then Louis Guzman. Now look, I love it. You got to use Gomez Adams. Say that's perfect casting. But the cool, reserved Louis Guzman. That's not my favorite Louis Guzman. My favorite Louis Guzman is that dude that will go off on you for breathing air. That dude who goes from 1 to 10 like this. That's what we got here. He sung a song. The sweat is getting into it. And Axel Foley and Joseph Gordon-Levitt walk up to him. And it's like, what the fuck? why are you here? Because he knows they're cops. It's like you approaching me like we're homeless or something. Is that what this is? Pulls a gun on him. Like he's just going off this, fuck you. I'll shoot. It's hilarious and awesome. Then they're like, whoa. Foley's like, my daughter is your nephew's attorney. Again, Louis Guzman switches it. It's like, oh, okay. And he helps him. But then after he's done helping him, he whispers to him, but if you fuck this up, and my nephew gets locked up, I'm gonna send my actual homie with you. And you don't want that. Like, that's Louis Guzman. I was like, dude, this comics was perfect. So hilarious. So yeah, I talked a lot about the cameos, the returns of the music. Uh, it is for the most part an 80s soundtrack, literally the same soundtrack from the first movie. Some slightly changed remix songs, which I'm usually not a fan of, but I loved it. I did. Uh, I don't remember the last time I heard. Oh yeah, I do. The last time I heard this many synthesizers or something modern was in the Heidi Montag song "Higher." Like, yeah, there's only two songs on there that I don't like because they sound like they're made yesterday. Like, they don't fit the soundtrack or my vibe at all. There's one plays at the end during the credits. It sounds like some new school rap shit that I'm not into. And there's one random song throughout the movie here. It's more the same stuff. But aside from that, it's a classic 80s score and soundtrack, literally basically from the first movie. Even heard Neutron Man. I heard that in years. So yeah, music, cameos, uh, returns. I don't know much about the story because I basically covered it. Um, yeah, I thought this was okay. That was okay. Not gonna say it was terrible. Not gonna say it's Eddie Murphy's best outing. Not even his Axel Foley. But I enjoyed it. My family enjoyed it. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Kevin Bacon's doing the damn thing, ain't he? Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. About to be in Maxine. There's all the sequels. That's all I have. Movie's okay overall. Um, Thank you for watching. And yes, it's nostalgia. It's a 40 fucking year old franchise. And before this, the last entry was 30 years ago. There will be nostalgia. It's not a bad thing. That's a weird complaint I'm seeing. But thank you for watching.